If you're thinking about selling a luxury home in Potomac, Maryland, this is going to be a deep dive into what it actually takes to win in this market right now. Potomac, Maryland is not just another suburb of Washington, D.C., as you know. It's one of the most prestigious residential communities in the entire Mid-Atlantic region. Large estate homes, gated properties, custom architecture, expansive lots, and privacy. Many of the buyers here are executives, physicians, attorneys, entrepreneurs, diplomats, international business persons. Who expect excellence at every time, every step. Here's the truth. Selling a luxury home in Potomac, Maryland is not the same as selling a typical property. The marketing, the positioning, the pricing, the negotiation, and the execution must operate at a different level. Let's start with what the market is actually doing. Looking at recently closed sales, the average original list price in Potomac, Maryland is approximately $1.56 million. The average current list price, after adjustments, is about $1.47 million. The median sale price is $250,000. Homes are selling at an average of 98.2% of their original list price and 99.7% of their final adjusted list price. That tells you something important. Buyers are negotiating, but they're not dramatically discounting properly positioned homes. When a property is priced strategically and marketed correctly, it holds value. The average days on market is 27 days, but the median is just 8 days. That gap tells a story. Well-positioned homes are moving quickly. Homes that miss the mark are sitting. In luxury real estate, momentum is everything. There's a critical window, typically the first 14 days on the market, where your home receives peak attention. That is when serious buyers and their agents are watching. If you hit the market strong, you create urgency. If you overprice or underprepare, buyer activity drops and perceived value begins to decline. So how do you win? You win with preparation, precise pricing, and a marketing strategy that reaches affluent buyers where they actually spend time. Now, I want to go deeper into the marketing process, specifically what happens once the home is prepared and we begin the imagery and launch phase. Because this is where most luxury listings either separate themselves or disappear into the noise. Once the home is staged and professionally prepared, we move into imagery. Imagery is not just photography. It includes daytime photography with magazine-level composition and lighting. It includes cinematic video that tells a story, not just room-to-room footage, but emotional storytelling. It includes a virtual tour, so out-of-state and international buyers can experience the property remotely from anywhere in the world. It includes detailed floor plans so buyers can understand the flow and the scale. In the luxury market, buyers expect this. If your home doesn't present at this level, it immediately feels second tier, and you don't want that. After imagery is complete, we move into the listing launch. This is not simply putting the property into the MLS and waiting. That's an amateur move. What we do is we build a dedicated luxury property website through a high-end platform designed specifically for elevated homes. This site becomes the digital hub of the listing, where all photography, video, floor plans, and lifestyle information live. The property is then syndicated to MLS, Zillow, Redfin, major real estate portals. But that's only the beginning, because luxury buyers are not only browsing residential platforms. This is where the marketing process becomes extremely important. We strategically place luxury properties in front of affluent audiences through publications and digital platforms that cater specifically to high net worth individuals. For example, Robb Report. It attracts a readership with an average household net worth of approximately $2.75 million. These individuals value quality craftsmanship, exclusivity, and lifestyle. When your property appears in a publication like that, it is not just exposure, it's alignment. Your home is positioned as part of a luxury lifestyle ecosystem. Then there's Unique Homes, which connects ultra-affluent buyers with high-end properties across all 50 states and more than 80 countries. That, my friends, is global reach. Potomac, Maryland buyers don't just come from Montgomery County, they come from California, relocating from Texas or New York or Europe or Asia. Your marketing must reflect that. Next is Mansion Global. Mansion Global is a premier digital destination connecting the world's most affluent real estate buyers with prestigious properties across the globe. It attracts over 2.3 million monthly unique visitors, and approximately 50% of visitors are actively planning to build or buy a home. That's not casual traffic. That's an intentional buyer. When your home is placed on platforms like Mansion Global, it enters a global luxury conversation. It signals to buyers that this is not a standard listing. It is exceptional. And here's why this matters. Luxury real estate is emotional. Affluent buyers are not just buying square footage, they're buying identity, they're buying privacy, they're buying lifestyle, they're buying a statement. So your marketing must do more than show features. It must convey positioning. After the listing is launched across luxury channels, we layer in email campaigns, targeted announcements to enter brokerage networks, current and past clients, and curated buyer database. We host brokers' open houses to ensure top producing agents physically experience how great the home is. We distribute social media kits so agents can share the property with their own affluent audiences. Then we amplify it digitally. Paid social media campaigns targeting high-income zip codes, retargeting campaigns so anyone who views the property online sees it again and again. Feature placements on luxury channels, strategic network outreach to agents and neighbors. This is not random promotion. This is not trying to figure it out. It is coordinated, targeted saturation. Because here's what most sellers underestimate. It takes approximately 12 touches for a buyer to make a decision. That means your home must appear repeatedly across platforms, social, digital publications, broker networks, email, direct outreach. Visibility creates familiarity. Familiarity builds trust. Trust drives offers. Now let's talk about pricing again, because even the best marketing cannot overcome poor pricing strategy. According to market data, 80% of buyers purchase at fair market value. If a home sits beyond 24 weeks, it often sells for approximately 9% below market value. On a $2 million home, 9% is $180,000. That's a serious financial consequence. You don't want to test the market when you're in the open market. You want to figure out pricing beforehand. There's a time and a place for testing in a controlled environment, but once it's on the market, that's not the time to test price. The goal is to enter the market positioned correctly so you capture peak attention in those first critical days. Luxury buyers, yes, they're emotional, but they're also analytical. Many review historical sales, price per square foot, renovation quality, architectural integrity, and lot value. They're going to compare your home to Bethesda Homes, McLean Homes, Great Fall Homes, and beyond, which is why the pricing conversation must be rooted in data. Now, let's talk about negotiation. In Potomac, Maryland's luxury market, small percentage differences equal large dollar amounts. If the average sale to original list price ratio is 98.2%, that means buyers are negotiating, but not dramatically discounting strong properties. On a $3 million home, a 1% difference is $30,000. 2%, $60K. Strategic negotiations matter. Managing inspection contingencies, appraisal conversations, financing timelines, and buyer psychology becomes crucial. And behind the scenes, execution is everything. Luxury transactions often involve more complex contracts, larger deposit, detailed disclosures, HOA coordination, survey issues, and extended contingency timelines. Weekly communication, proactive coordination, constant oversight are what keep deals together. Because in the luxury space, deals can fall apart quietly if they're not actively managed. So if you're considering selling a home in Potomac, Maryland, ask yourself, is your marketing reaching affluent buyers beyond standard portals? Is your property aligned with luxury publications and global platforms? Is your pricing strategy data-driven and momentum-focused? Is your agent prepared to negotiate tens of thousands of dollars with precision? Potomac, Maryland remains one of the most desirable communities in the DC region. Buyers are active. Inventory moves when positioned correctly. The average days on market and sale to list price ratios prove that. But excellence is not optional, and it's not automatic. Luxury is not about price alone. It's about positioning, preparation, exposure, negotiation, and execution, all working together with precision. If you would like a private consultation about your home, your timing, and your personal strategy, reach out. Because in this market, the difference between average and exceptional can mean hundreds of thousands of dollars, and your home deserves exceptional.